Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt, and I just wanted to go over SPY real quick. Let's take a look at the daily first. We've had some nice action. We'll look at the 15-minute first. 15-minute, pretty aggressive. We're up at the 67. Still have room to go up. MACD is in a tight channel right now. We get a little bit of a cross, and that's about it so far. I don't want everybody to get fooled, because everybody's saying that the world is fantastic and the world is great. As I've been saying, we have a gap to close, and that's all we have. Okay, here's that gap right here, and we're coming up to test it right now. Okay, the last few minutes today, we had some nice buying. Today, in general, was just slow altogether. The hourly chart set up pretty good. It was same thing. You have that one gap right here. If you look, every gap gets filled. You have a gap here. You have this gap here that came down and got filled. Then it came back up because you had the double gap there. Remember when we were speaking about that? Then we tanked pretty hard over here. And now we just marched our way right back up again. All right, so that's where we are on the hourly. How's the daily looking? Daily, we can still see the same thing. Let's keep that line. No, it won't show up on this one. Yep, hold on, make it out. All right, it's acted slow. If you notice right here, we are getting very, very close. Okay, and yes, we are over the 50-day moving average, but we do have some tight resistance coming in. It's very important now that something happens. Either we crash and burn after we hit this. Let me get my line drawn. See the tops? Okay, so we're still in the descending, okay, which we're just cracked the 50. Everybody's happy about that. We have room with the RSI, and we have room to go to the upside here too. But one thing we don't have is volume. Volume is not that impressive for where we are right now. So we still have this gap, and we still have this channel right here. It's made a nice move from 156 to 164 area. Okay, good jobs report. I guess nobody's worried about tapering. Guess what? They're gonna worry. And it's just the way it is. Let's take a look at the weekly now. You'll be able to see a couple of interesting things here on the weekly. We still have a cross down on the MACD, heading to the downside. Okay, and your volume has disappeared. Okay, completely. I mean, we have zero volume pushing this market up right now, and if we get these two here to continue, what's left? Red candles. I don't see huge sticks coming in and pushing this thing any higher. And here's your mark. You have a little bit of headroom right here, and that's about it. I don't see us blowing up to the upside. Earnings start. They said this is going to be the worst quarter since 2008 for earnings, so we'll see what happens. Right now, people are nervous. There's no two ways about it. Going over to the monthly, they're just taking advantage of this the Fed buying all this junk up. Taking a look at the monthly. Let's get rid of this one. You go away. All right, monthly, you're coming in for, you had this, and this. This nice wick should have told us that we were coming up a little bit, just like this wick told us we were coming down a little bit. Okay, and now it's about to have decision time. But one thing in the monthly, look where your relative strength index is, 86. Okay, and granted we're only in the first week, but look at the volume. The volume's pretty low. So we have. It looks like this is about it. We're going to come up, fill that gap, and start heading down. Egypt, oil, you name it, the stuff's going to come into play. It's just the reality of it. But your monthly is screaming. I mean, you're up at 86 for your relative strength index. We don't go much higher than that. I can promise you that right now. I haven't seen it, and we probably never will. All right, that's your SPY update. So time to short away Monday morning on the gap up to fill that gap. All right, on the daily, remember, keep an eye on the your entry point for short would be the 160. I believe I have it marked down 163.30. Double check here. You're 163.39, somewhere in there. Anywhere from 163, I think you're safe to start taking your shorts. All right. Have a great weekend.